Okay, we're here with Quick Blurb, and we're here with the guys from Kids Like Us and Beak Nasty. We're just going to ask them some questions. We're here at SummerSet Music Festival, getting it in 100%. These guys are awesome. They're from Minnesota. Beak Nasty's from Wisconsin. You know, they're a couple young guys. They're all up and coming. I'm going to let them introduce themselves to you real quick. Here.
I'm Eli Fima, Eli the Prophet from Kids Like Us, MC, Taekwondo Kung Fu Master, Jew Sherlock, call me AKA Young Rabbi Judah, AKA Lil Yamaka, and
Yo, Sam Wayne, Alfred Ziplock, MC for Kids Like Us, lead raver for Beak Nasty and Foxy Dope. Love life.
What's good? I'm Beak Nasty. I make the chill, funky shit that you want for your eardrums. I'm a producer, DJ, lion tamer. Yeah, no, fucking here to bring the funk. That's all I do.
Bringing funk, baby.
Yo, this is Foxy Dope. I play drums for these fools right here, aka Dreadlock Holmes, aka Trill Fade. I don't know. I got some nicknames, I guess. But yeah, we spread the teachings of funk, and we like to think that we bring it back to hip hop, put some creativity back into it. You know what I'm saying? So here you go.
Here, I'm going to tell you guys right now, these are some of the coolest motherfuckers I've had a chance to chill with in a long time on the fly. I'll tell you that right now. These guys are young, but 20 years old in the game, fucking been doing this shit for years. These guys are here at SummerSet Music Festival for the first time on the bill. They're performing tomorrow on the big stage. I'll be there. The stage, bro. These guys are the shit, dude. I'm going to ask them some questions. Listen, the big one. Listen, first of all, you guys can pass this around. Who influenced you guys at the beginning of starting to do music that made you want to just get in there and just kill it? Like, if you can name one person each that really just set a fire under your ass, who would that be?
I mean, speaking for me and kind of kids like us, a lot of the Minneapolis cats, you know what I mean? Like, it was about, like, our peers and, like, people around us in our same city that were doing crazy shit. Like, Rhyme Sayers going, you know, selling out tours across the country with multiple artists, and, like, that put Minneapolis on. And, you know, Minneapolis has never been a hip-hop scene. It was more of an indie rock scene back in the day, but now it totally, like, transformed the way our music scene is, and that shit, like, got us motivated, and we got up and we're like, all right, we can make a name in Minneapolis, and then we can make a name in the Midwest, and we can make a name in the fucking world. So, like, Atmosphere.
Atmosphere. Who really inspired me actually was my dude Eli. Eli Fima, Eli the Prophet. He was responsible for getting me into rap, freestyling for my first time. So he really, you know, put a light under the burner and started making it happen with that. But I mean, who really inspired me? I mean, there's so many artists to say, but like, let's just throw it down like Biggie, Tupac, Kid Cudi, and Nas.
When it comes down to who influenced me the most, I really can't actually choose one single artist. There's definitely 3 artists that are 100. Okay, yeah, sweet. Yeah, the 3 artists, like, they're completely equal. They all influence me in different ways. My father is a jazz violinist, so obviously from the day I was born, he was just like making me do music, whether I wanted to or not. And yeah, I definitely like. He didn't actually get me into it as far as me wanting it to be my career, but he was the one who just like forced me into music forever. So like by the time I actually started doing my own shit, I was already just like, I knew some stuff that I probably wouldn't have known without him. The next artist is, as lame as this sounds, Green Day. When I was in 6th grade, I saw a Green Day show. It was my first concert that I'd gone to, like, other than one of my parents' things bringing, or like something my parents brought me to. And yeah, American Idiot tour. I was in the crowd, and they asked somebody to like come on stage and to like play guitar for the dudes, and I was like, holy shit, I've been practicing Green Day on guitar for like the past 3 years, like this is what I'm gonna do, holy shit. And they pointed at me in the crowd, and I was too shy to actually go on stage. Like they picked me, and I couldn't do it. And after that, I like left that concert feeling so inspired and so let down in myself that I vowed to never ever let an opportunity like that pass again. And then the third artist is Pretty Lights. When I was a freshman in high school, I discovered Pretty Lights and completely changed the way I felt about hip-hop and electronic music, because I was super into like rock and hip-hop, but not really the electronic scene at all. And the way he combined those genres made me realize that there's an entire new world to be explored in that direction of sound. So, yeah. Tried to make that as short as possible. That's all I fucked up.
So, I guess the first one that really got to me, because my dad like raised me on classic rock, was definitely Jimi Hendrix. Just like the way he like, it was just like so fucking sexual, man. When he played that fucking guitar, it was just like it made sounds that no one else could fucking make that shit. He did it upside down with his own steez. Like no one is ever gonna recreate anything like that. Like that was its own thing, and it will always be great. Like I'll never get bored with that. So I'm gonna have to give it up for Jimmy on this one.
All good answers, man. Yeah, that's a great. All right, Beak, I'm gonna get back with you in about 2 seconds here. I want to talk to these guys real quick. Being from Minnesota, you know the history with Atmosphere and these guys, rhyme sayers coming up. What puts you apart from everyone else in Minnesota? I already know the answer, but I want you to tell in your own words. What makes you guys special coming up in Minnesota?
Well, I think a lot of it comes from our originality in our music. So far, we've had 2 albums out, 1 EP, 1 LP. Our EP was called Therapy, all original composed music, and our album came out on May 22nd when the going got weird. Another all original project. So like we're out here making like music, and Rhyme Sayers is a sample based. They use all their producers sample, and so like that's nothing wrong with that. Ant is the mastermind of Minneapolis beat making, and he samples heavy, but his beats are off the chain. But we just kind of like make our own music, make music that no one's heard before in our city, and slowly in the past couple years been getting a lot of respect from like the old heads. So that's nice, and we go out and we network and we furnish our relationship with everybody, and we take it seriously. And like a lot of cats in Minneapolis rap as a hobby, and so a lot of them do it because they love it, but like a lot of them do it for a hobby, and we do it. This is our full-time job. So
yeah, everything he said, what really separates us from a lot of the Minneapolis scene probably be, content-wise, the way me and Eli flow. We're just, me and him we have a lot of organic stuff, a lot of like out of the box kind of rhymes, and our setup on, I think like most of it compared to what's going on in the scene right now, there's a lot of people doing big things, but content-wise, I feel like, and flow-wise, it's just different.
All right, here, we're going to keep the answers short, but we're going to get it in, no problem. Real quick, question now, you guys, you're not with a label right now. Beak, are you with a label? You guys are not with a label. How does it feel being an independent artist opposed to being a label artist with, I'm sure it's got to be a big difference.
Yeah, I think that's a philosophy we're pretty much always gonna stick with. We want to all be independent. Like fucking writing graffiti on the mainstream application. Like fuck the mainstream. It's cool not to like the mainstream. But no, like what makes it better is like we just are able to do whatever the fuck we want. At the end of the day, 100% of the money comes back to us, and that's like the beauty of it. And we get to connect with all our fans one by one, and slowly we can build a better team, bigger team, and make it a big thing.
I am my own boss. That's all.
Honestly, I'm not really opposed to being on a record label, but as far as I'm concerned, what I've been able to do with my career without a record label up to this point has been better. It's definitely been better that I was not on a record label up to this point, because I've really been able to do everything on my own. I know there's going to be a point in time where I kind of like need to take it to the next level and start sending my shit to labels, which I'm probably going to do with my next album, but as up to this point, it's been all independent released, and I've really been happy with the outcome. I put it as all out for Name Your Price, and I've made like way more money than I ever expected to make off that shit. So really.
Before you got the mic, answer me one more question.
Yeah.
You being so versatile and everything like that, I'm sure you see yourself doing big things in the future. We all see you doing big things. How good does it feel to finally be getting some love back for the hard work? Put in a lot of hard work.
It feels amazing, man. It's literally since, like I said, 6th grade, after I saw that concert, I have been manifesting this, and I this is what I'm gonna do with my life. I don't care what it takes. Like, I'm 30 years old, I'm still playing tiny ass shows in the middle of nowhere. It's like I'm gonna do that because I can't not. That's just what I do. And the fact that it's actually getting to the point where like I'm being able to play some big shows and like get some serious revenue. It's awesome.
All right, real quick, another thing. You guys aren't in the same group. Kids Like Us and Beak Nasty, they're just friends, if that makes any sense. They back each other up. You guys got each other's back. It's good to see that. It's good. Same band. These guys got love for each other. I just want to ask, real quick, all you guys, how pumped are you to be performing at SummerSet this summer, dude? Be honest.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but it's going to happen over and over and over again. Our dream's going to keep repeating, motherfucker. Like, we out here, we repping for the home team, we putting on home jerseys, brah, 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 KLUxBeakNasty, motherfucker.
Yeah, man, so stoked to be out here. It's our first, like, big festival that we've been on the lineup, so it's just, like, an amazing feeling to get recognition and be out here for the 3 days with everyone hanging out, awesome vibes, and yeah, man, it's really exciting.
Yeah, this is definitely like one of the bigger accomplishments I think I've had, or like all of us have had in our careers, and it just feels really good to finally, be getting some support and recognition from the scene. It's awesome.
Alright, I would try to stay as short as possible. Like, I've been doing this music shit for a really long time. And I'm a little bit older than these cats, and I've only been out here for a year. But in the year that I've been out here, I moved from Florida, drove my ass out here so I could, follow my music dreams. Because like he said, I can't not play music. The year I've been out here, we've played, I literally can't even count how many shows we've played, how many festivals we've played, how many fucking, just awesome times we've had, and the people that we've met. And it just, like, it kind of fit with my life, and I feel like I fit with them. And now, like, this year, this is just a come up. Like, this is just a fucking start. And playing at SummerSet though is definitely something that's lifting us off.
Yeah, man, you guys seem like some type of people that if you weren't performing at this festival, you'd still be here anyways. You know what I'm saying? I'll say this real quick. Kids Like Us, these guys are some motherfucking conscious rappers with great beats, dude. If you want to hear some shit that will actually be better than some shoot 'em up fucking bullshit, listen to fucking Kids Like Us. And I'll tell you something right now, dude. Beak Nasty, this guy seems really calm and a little bit shy. Dude, I hope you remember me someday from this interview when you guys are blowing up. I told them earlier, someday when you guys are walking around with your shades on and shit, I'm like, hey, remember me from... Yeah, remember me, dog. Hey, real quick, if you guys can say one thing before we sign off from this interview to the people from this blog, what would it be? Everyone, come on with it.
I would say KLU will be a household name by the time you have your 8th child.
Love somebody.
Yeah, just follow your dreams and manifest your own destiny. That's all it is.
Don't ever give up. Trust your instincts. Do a barrel roll.
All right, this is Riz. We're going to sign off here with Kids Like Us and Beak Nasty, the whole band. And Foxy Dope, the motherfucking drummer. We're signing off now. But, I don't know. Thanks for doing the interview with me, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate your time. And your music's dope as fuck. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.